Hi guys, and welcome to the Yonko Cast. Thank you guys so much for checking these videos out. Really appreciate it. Only have the one video out right now. I guess this is technically going to be the second one, so thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I understand that I am having some mic issues. I'm sounding a little quiet. That is just due to the microphone itself. I am going to have to get a new microphone. I've adjusted and edited like every setting I possibly could on this microphone to try and get it to work, but it just was deciding to have some issues. Its life is just kind of it's at the end of its life. I've had this snowball for a very, very long time. I think like 8 years now. So yeah, we absolutely just need a new microphone. I'm gonna be buying a new mic here pretty soon. Probably gonna go to Best Buy in the next day or two, pick up a new mic. That way I have it for recording content. But yeah, guys, I wanted to go over locals. So I decided to build the red green law deck that just topped. I played it. We went about an hour and a half, 2 hours away, and I played the deck at another locals. Exact same list, exact same build, and I noticed a really good black yellow Luffy matchup because we really just don't care about Sabo. B, we auto lose to Lucci, we auto lose to red purple law, even more so red purple law. Lucci, we can get lucky. They mill like their Luccis. They mill the Rebecca's. They don't see Gecko. Like, there's some multiple ways for us to win in that matchup, but there was just absolutely pretty much no way for us to win red purple law, except I found a couple of deck choices. So we're gonna go ahead and just get into round one. My list, that list, 6-card difference at this point. Testing on a different locals, 6-card difference. Let's go ahead and get into it. So round one, I am playing my friend Henry here. Henry is playing some red purple Luffy, and I'm hecka just gonna fast forward here. I believe I win the die roll. I force him to go first. He plays Nami, adds Rad Beam, passes. I go ahead and play Nami, and I think I have the 1-drop Nami in hand is the other card I have. I go ahead and add Brook, and then I think I just play 1-drop Nami here, pass. Yep. So pass, nothing crazy. He goes ahead, plays Nami. I'm actually not going to skip around anymore in the video. I'm hands off the video. I'm going to let it just do its thing. He goes Nami, adds, I think he added Diablo Jumble there. I got to rewind. I just said hands off the video. Completely missed. Yeah. Diablo Jumble is what he adds to hand. We go ahead and let him just add it. Obviously, we don't have a choice, right? But I do know that card really good in this matchup. Gives me a little bit of stuff to worry about. So goes ahead, swing 7. I really don't have anything here for that pass. So here we play the Curly Didon, and then we go ahead and add a Chopper. And here, realistically, I should have played the Chopper. Should have played the Chopper because I didn't really need the 8 swing here. But I play the Brook. We go ahead. And then he's like, oh, do you want the alts for these? Because I am like high raritying this deck. And I told him, no, I already picked up some alts. So they just haven't came in the mail yet. So he decides to take the 8 swing, passes his turn. He's going to go ahead and draw. I think here he plays a Mr. 2. Yeah, it looks like he's got the Mr. 2 lined up for the play. So he goes ahead, plays a Mr. 2. And then I think he just swings 6 if I remember right as well. Yeah, swings 6. We go ahead and 2K out of it, plays the Mr. 2, passes the turn. We're not really worried about the Mr. 2. And I think I could have won another turn without playing the card that's in my hand, which is Nico Robin. But we go ahead. It looks like we're going to just... I don't remember if we hard cast the Nico Robin here or not. I think we do. I think we just hard cast the Nico Robin, pop the Bon Clay, or the Mr. 2. Yep. We see a lot of red cards in this matchup early and not really that many good green cards. Which just really really just affected the game plan that we wanted to go with. So we go ahead and just play a 5-cost Luffy just to have a big body on board. We Nami effect. We go ahead and swing just fat. We just swing 9 here, and then he goes ahead and just rad beams this. So 1 rad beam down, 3 to go. Yeah, this matchup felt 50-50, honestly. I think if I just see my really big green stuff early, like the good green stuff, and I see like a Bonnie early, I think I'm fine, honestly. But the issue of not being able to see the Bonnies early, the Cavendish, stuff like that, like really just put us at a way higher I don't even know the term I'm trying to use right now. A way higher lose rate against this deck. He goes ahead and plays Queen. He Dawn minuses, and I think he just discards another Mr. 1 because he's like, yeah, you just bounce Sneaker Robin to hand and clear the Mr. 2. He's like, yeah, you can just bounce Sneaker Robin and clear it anyway. So I'm like, yeah, you're 100% right. I can just do that. And yeah, it looks like that's what he does. And then I'm trying to remember what he does here. I think he plays another. Yeah, he plays the third Nami here. That's the thing too, is he just got to see Searcher after Searcher after Searcher. I only saw the 2 Searchers, and Dadan only adds a couple of cards in this deck. Nami adds a lot, but we never really got the chance to play Nami again, and like it just abuse being able to bounce it back and forth, because we didn't have green cards to shambles into. It was real rough, guys. Like this matchup was not great. We're drawing a couple of green cards now. I think I have a Basil Hawkins in hand, and I know what you're thinking. Basil Hawkins wasn't on the other guy's deck list. You're right. It was on mine. So, actually, no, it looks like it's a green law. Looks like it's a blocker law. Yep. Step 2. We bounce to Dan here, which just was not correct. I don't know what I was thinking. We bounce Brook. What I should have done here is I should have bounced the Nico Robin and then played the Nami and got a search off so I could just start digging. I really misplayed here. And then I locked the Dawn, which was actually really smart of me here. I decided to swing 8, and then he freaking blast breast the Dawn I locked, so it didn't matter. I should have swung first. If it, this turn, I make so many misplays. It's crazy. I'm like, yeah, just swing 7. Well, then we wait to see what he does. The other thing too is like I hold on to these choppers in my hand for a really long time, and like I could have just shambles the chopper to the board for like this green Luffy in my hand just to set up another blocker, right? Like there were just so many plays. Not even shambles, just bounce the Luffy and play. Like I made so many mistakes this game. It was crazy. Because we really didn't need that 8 swing to connect there. I just was playing a little hyper aggro and decided to just let him play a little hyper aggro. So he's deciding here on what he's gonna do. He's like, can I do this? Can I do that? I hear him like counting, and then he decides to just go in with this queen here. I think we take it. Yep, we take the queen. He swings 6. We go ahead and combo out of this with 2 1Ks. And then he's got 12 drop Luffy. So he's going to just 12 drop us here. The good thing is he doesn't get the additional Dawn this turn because he already had to use it due to me locking the Dawn out and him having to reset the Dawn. So, yeah. Goes ahead, taps, plays out another Dawn. And then I think he just swings. I think he just swings 7 and 12. Or he swings, maybe he swings 6. Yeah, swings leader. I decided to block. I don't know why I blocked. I probably had 2 1Ks in hand I could have pitched. No, I have, it's funny enough, no. I have the choppers and stuff. I kept bouncing all the freaking, putting the 2Ks back on board. I just was an idiot this game. I did not play this game very well. I just did not know how this matchup was going to be. Because I had no testing of red-green law versus red-purple Luffy. Not that that is an excuse. Because it's not. Man, this mic is so far away from my face. I really hope you guys are able to hear this audio. Probably be able to hear it on mobile. Because you can like just turn the frick up on that volume. But anyway. We go ahead and decide to play Chopper finally. We play a Brook here. Attach 2 to the Bonnie. Like I said, we see very little good green cards here, which is just kind of our downfall. I should have never attached that additional Dawn here. I should have just swung the 8 because I feel like I could have just utilized that extra Dawn like better. So we go ahead, boom, we go ahead, and then I think now I bounce the Brook for the other chopper. Yeah. I just start setting up blockers because I'm like, I know I have to. I swing 8 here, or 9, sorry. I swing 9 here. I think if I swung 8, he might have just comboed out, and I kind of would have been okay with that. But again, I make so many mistakes in this game because I forget, like, the deck plays the Foxy Chopper now. Like, there's just so many things I do wrong in this matchup. So, I clear the Nico Robin early because I'm like, oh, yeah. And then I shambles into this green Luffy that really didn't even matter. Like, I made too many mistakes this game. And then he goes ahead, just passes turn. I give him an extra card in hand. He takes the hit. Fart. Sorry, guys. I know that's a little TMI, but it is what it is. Yep, goes ahead and dons ramps. I think he's got a queen in hand, and I was doing the math on the combo power for this. Even if I were to see like a red Luffy double swing with 8 Don under it. Yeah, 8 Don under it, so 14 and then 15 because I have the Nami on board. It didn't matter. He had enough combo power for the first swing because he's got another Rad Beam in hand. But, yeah, we just lose, unfortunately, guys. Due to a couple misplays and also due to just not seeing green Supernova cards, we lose. And that's okay. It happens. So, I will say he did say that he was playing the 1-drop Nico Robin in this deck. So playing the green Luffy really wasn't that bad of like that bad of a play. But it's still pretty rough. He swings at the Bonnie, and honestly, I probably should have chopper blocked there. Just so I could have applied some pressure. Because that Bonnie allows me to apply pressure, right? It changes both of our play lines. So I really don't know, but I think if I just protect the Bonnie there, we're in a good position because I have double Brook in hand. I have double 2K. But I can't defend 12, so I realistically probably could have just chopper blocked. So I still have the Bonnie on board. So I'm at 4. Yeah, I make so many misplays this game. It's crazy. But it is what it is. We know better now. We know now for next time, though. We know that this matchup is winnable. Just reviewing and studying the film footage, right? Like this is exactly what pro players like sport, like basketball, football, all that. They watch film. They watch film for their team, for the enemies, for the opponents, for themselves, all that stuff. Like we purposely do it in order to get better at these games. I also make a really big critical error here. I swing with my blocker, knowing that I for whatever reason, sorry, my back. For whatever reason, I thought I had the 5-drop law that restands in my hand. So I was like, dude, I'm in such a good position. I was like, oh, bro, I just swing 9, GG. Not GG, because I knew he had a rad beam. All right, I suspected he had a rad beam. But 9 at a 6K leader really isn't that scary. And then we're kind of discussing. I'm like, I don't think this is the correct play. I'm gonna skip ahead of that part. I know I said no skipping ahead, but I'm hecka skipping ahead. I decide. I'm like, yeah, it really doesn't matter. I swing the 8. I shambles the law back to my hand. I go ahead and play another rush Luffy. I swing for the rush Luffy. And then he passes turn. Realistically, I could have just swung big numbers. Like, I could have just played the Luffy, kept the blocker on board, and swung big numbers with leader and with this Luffy. So I make so many mistakes this game. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little overconfident going into this game because I've tested the heck out of this list. So he swings here. I'm like, yep, we just do the thing, man. We block, call it good. The extra, funny enough, having the extra 2K in hand matters. Having the extra blocker matters because he doesn't get to go for game, and it puts me, or he tries to go for game, but he doesn't know I have the extra cards. Now at this point, he knows that's just a 0 cost in my hand. He doesn't know that it's a, like, because that the alt tart brook he never sees. He never sees the entire game. So he swings 8. And then, yeah. And he has the Diable Jambe. So he Diable Jambes and then swings for 7 only on the one swing, the leader swing. And I'm able to combo out of it at that point. So I just lose for multiple mistakes in this match. It is what it is. This game is all about learning, right? Like, they're realistically, if you're not learning in this game, you're not going to progress, right? Well, like, we know, like, the format's pretty solved already because it's just straight from Japan, same ban list. We know what the decks do. We know Bonnie's good. We know Red Purple Law's good. We know Lucci's good. We know Black Yellow Luffy's good. But the success of all these decks in the US right now, because we are playing different decks and stuff than Japan did, is just phenomenal. Like, there's so many ways that this game is evolving. Like, I guarantee you, the red green law player, like, I would love to interview him, just see what his mind state was building the deck and whatnot. But I would absolutely think that it was countless hours of testing and faith in red green law in order to make it to where it was. So, guys, that's it. That's game 1. That's game 1 of our local scene. Game 2, unfortunately, we don't get to play because we get to buy. Real unfortunate, is what it is. Happens to the best of us. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get into the next video. Upload that either later today or tomorrow, something like that. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate the support. And please like and subscribe. Share if you enjoyed. And we'll catch you next time.